arrival of punishment for the wrongdoing people of Prophet Noah. After the completion of Noah's Ark, Allah commanded Prophet Noah to prepare and gather his people along with supplies for the upcoming flood. Allah gave a sign by causing water to emerge from a traditional oven in Prophet Noah's kitchen. When analyzed logically, it was impossible for an oven to produce a source of water. One day, when the oven in Prophet Noah's kitchen showed signs of water emerging, Prophet Noah immediately prepared himself and opened his ark. Prophet Noah gathered his believing followers to seek protection and enter the ark. He also brought pairs of various animals, including wild animals, birds, elephants, cows, and even ants. This event is also described in the Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verse 40.
حتى إذا جاء أمرنا وفارت النور قل نحمل فيها من كل زوجين اثنين وأهلك إلا من سبق عليه القول ومن آمن وما آمن معه إلا قليل.
Until our command came and the kitchen, furnace, was emitting water, we said, "Load into the ark a pair, male and female, of each animal, and your family except those who have previously decreed it, and load it also, believers. And there are no believers with him, Noah, except a little." Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verse 40. On that day, the angel Gabriel descended to earth and assisted Prophet Noah in gathering and herding each pair of animals, so that after the punishment struck the earth, submerging the land and its inhabitants, each species of animals would not go extinct and could reproduce for future generations of humanity. According to some narrations, the first animals to board were a pair of old birds, while the last animals were a pair of donkeys. It is also told that on the back of the donkey, Satan clung to enter Noah's ark and disturb the obedient followers of Prophet Noah from entering. Prophet Noah's wife and his unbelieving son Canaan even joined in mocking Noah's ark, so they chose not to board the ark. Only about 70 to 80 believers entered the ark. By his power, Allah arranged everything so that livestock would not be preyed upon by wild animals. Allah sent fever to those wild animals until their predatory instincts subsided. After all of Noah's followers and animals entered the ark, the entrance and all the ark's doors were closed. With the power of Allah, the owner of the heavens and the earth, rainwater descended from the sky and commanded the earth to release water from various places and crevices. All the earth's crevices seemed like springs, gushing out water relentlessly. The torrential rain was incredibly intense. The oceans began to churn, and mighty waves swept over the earth, submerging the land and everything in it. In an instant, the water level rose, and a catastrophic flood inundated the earth. The entire surface of the earth was filled with water, and all its inhabitants, along with the wrongdoing people of Noah, drowned. The earth was submerged in water up to its highest point. This was the punishment, a disaster from Allah, to the people of Prophet Noah, who had deviated significantly from the path of Allah and committed polytheism by considering the spirits of righteous successors of Prophet Idris residing in statues. Part of this flood story is narrated in the Al-Quran. Surah Al-Qamar, verses 9-15.
كذبت قبلهم قوم نوح فكذبوا عبدنا وقالوا مجنون وازدجر فدعا ربه أني مغلوب فانتصر ففتحنا أبواب السماء بماء منهمر وفجرنا الأرض عيونا فالتقى الماء على أمر قد قدر وحملناه على ذات ألواح ودسر تجري بأعيننا جزاء لمن كان كفر ولقد تركناها آية فهل من مدكر.
Before them they had lied also to the people of Noah, so they lied to our servant Noah and said, "He is a madman." Then he chased him away with threats. So he, Noah, complained to his Lord, "Indeed I am a defeated person, so win me." So we opened the doors of heaven by sending down water that poured out. And we made the earth emit springs of water, so the waters met for a matter, disaster, that had truly been determined. And we carried him, Noah, on board the ark, made of planks, slate, and wood pegs, who sailed under our supervision care as a servant for those who were denied by their people. And indeed, we have made the ship a lesson. So is there anyone who wants to take a lesson? Al-Quran, Surah Al-Qamar, verses 9-15. Noah's son drowns in the flood. Prophet Noah was blessed with 4 sons, the eldest being Canaan, followed by Japheth, Shem, and Ham. Prophet Noah's eldest son was an unjust and disobedient child. He hid his hatred for his own father and initially pretended to be a believer. He and his mother, Prophet Noah's wife, often insulted and mocked Prophet Noah. The heartbreaking part of Prophet Noah's story can be witnessed in the previous video titled Prophet Noah, The Miracle of the Sin-Erasing Ark, Part 2. When Prophet Noah gathered his entire community, he remembered his eldest son Canaan. He requested Canaan to board the ark with the other followers, but Canaan arrogantly refused, maintaining his disbelief in Allah. Consequently, Canaan belonged to the group of people who suffered loss and were not saved by Allah. As the floodwaters began to rise, Prophet Noah, as a father, continued to persuade his son to board the ark, saying, "O my son, come up to the ship with us and do not be with those who disbelieve." However, Canaan perceived the disaster as a natural event and insisted on seeking refuge on a mountain. Prophet Noah responded, "There is no protector today from the punishment of Allah except Allah alone, the most merciful." The flood continued to rise, but Canaan still refused to enter the ark, believing that the water would not reach the mountaintop. Unfortunately, his assumption was incorrect, and the floodwaters even submerged the highest peaks of the mountains. In the midst of their conversation, a massive wave emerged, separating Noah's ark from Canaan. Instantly, Canaan disappeared from Noah's sight. Noah tried to find his eldest son, but in vain. As a father, he was deeply saddened because his beloved son had been drowned by Allah's punishment. The conversation between Noah and Canaan is captured in the Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verses 42-43.
وهي تجري بهم في موج كالجبال ونادى نوح ابنه وكان في معزل يا بني اركب معنا ولا تكن مع الكافرين قال سآوي إلى جبل يعصمني من الماء قال لا عاصم اليوم من أمر الله إلا من رحم وحال بينهما الموج فكان من المغرقين.
And it, the ark, sailed carrying them on waves like mountains. And Noah called his son while the child was in a faraway place. "O my son, come up to the ship with us and do not be with those who disbelieve." His son answered, "I will seek refuge in a mountain that can protect me from the water, flood." Noah said, "There is no protector today from the punishment of Allah except Allah alone, the most merciful." And the wave becomes a barrier between the two. Then he, the child, was among those who drowned. Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verses 42-43. When Canaan drowned, Prophet Noah pleaded with Allah to save his son, remembering that Allah had promised the safety of his entire family. Prophet Noah then wondered why his son did not survive the punishment, and Allah replied that his son had been disobedient and was not included in the family promised by Allah for salvation. The conversation between Prophet Noah and Allah is mentioned in the Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verses 45-46.
ونادى نوح ربه فقال رب إن ابني من أهلي وإن وعدك الحق وأنت أحكم الحاكمين قال يا نوح إنه ليس من أهلك إنه عمل غير صالح فلا تسألني ما ليس لك به علم إني أعظك أن تكون من الجاهلين.
And Noah begged his Lord, saying, "O my Lord, indeed my son is one of my family, and indeed your promise is true, and you are the most just judge." Allah said, "O Noah, indeed he is not among your family who were promised to be saved, because his deeds were truly not good. Therefore do not ask me for something that you do not know the essence of it. Indeed, I advise you that you not among those who are stupid." Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verses 45-46. Allah further explains about Prophet Noah's wife in the Al-Quran, Surah At-Tahrim, verse 10.
ضرب الله مثلا للذين كفروا امرأة نوح وامرأة لوط كانتا تحت عبدين من عبادنا صالحين فخانتاهما فلم يغنيا عنهما من الله شيئا وقيل ادخلا النار مع الداخلين.
Allah made Noah's wife and Lut's wife an example for the disbelievers. Both are under the supervision of two pious servants among our servants. Then the two wives betrayed their respective husbands, so their husbands could not help them in the slightest from Allah's torment. And it was said to the two wives, "Go both of you to hell with those who go to hell." Al-Quran, Surah At-Tahrim, verse 10. Prophet Noah then realized his mistake and immediately sought forgiveness from Allah. The Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verse 47, describes this.
قال رب إني أعوذ بك أن أسألك ما ليس لي به علم وإلا تغفر لي وترحمني أكن من الخاسرين.
He, Noah, said, O my Lord, indeed I seek refuge in you from asking you for something of which I do not know, the essence. And if you do not forgive me and do not have mercy on me, I will surely be one of the losers. Al-Quran, Surah Hud, verse 47. Prophet Noah then accepted the departure of his disobedient son and wife, along with all his people who did not believe in him and chose to worship idols, an act of polytheism disliked by Allah. The tragic mystery behind the punishment that befell the wrongdoing people of Prophet Noah is revealed. In their preparation for the tremendous flood, Prophet Noah faced a significant trial from his own son, Canaan, who refused to enter the ark. Despite Prophet Noah's loving attempts to persuade him, Canaan insisted on his desire. Unforgivingly, Allah's punishment struck, separating them forever. This tragic story serves as a lesson about justice and destiny from Allah, the Creator. Don't miss the next video for a profound and inspirational conclusion. Subscribe now to stay connected with the incredible stories from the Quran. Thank you for watching.